Dominion and power belongs to God. He establishes order in the heights of heaven. Job chapter 25 verses 2. Hello beautiful family, warmest welcome back again to the Lovystouch channel. Thank you so much for coming back. Today on the menu we have this tasty and very delicious okra stew. If you always love your okra stew to be extra slimy but do not like the idea of adding saltpeter or bicarbonate soda, this recipe right here is for you. So please be sure to stay tuned while we make this deliciousness together. Let's get started. Go through our ingredients very quick. We have the king of the moment, which is our okra, and I'll be adding some vegetables. I went for the fresh spinach this time around. I have some garlic, ginger, peppers, onions, and some fresh tomatoes. I also have some stinky fish and some seasoning going on here. Proteins that we're going for today will be beef, that's the cow meat, and I have the cow skin and the cow stomach as well. Just these three is going to be our protein for the day. And I also have some good palm oil and some salt, of course, to taste. If you need the exact quantity of these ingredients, everything will be listed down below in the description box, so please be sure to check them out. To begin with, I'm going to grind my garlic, ginger, and a bit of onions. Also add my natural spices, which are the cloves and the thyme. That is what I use this time around, but you can go ahead and use any form of natural seasoning that you prefer. Look, you can use the blender, okay, but recently I don't know what is up with me. I love the eating bowl very much. First of all, I like to get some work done with these arms of mine, and secondly, I think that it just brings out that natural flavor that I want. I have something in my head telling me that the blender takes away some of the flavors. I don't know what is happening to me. Please go ahead and use the blender, okay? Do not be like me. Maybe it might just be the fact that I am missing Ghana a lot. I don't know. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and season my meat with my natural spices, and I also chop some fresh onions to it. Add my shrimp seasoning and a bit of salt, and I'm not going to add any water at the moment. I'll just go ahead and make sure that everything grabs and absorb all the seasoning very well. I'll cover it and allow it to simmer through for about 10 minutes. Okay. So after 10 minutes, you just go ahead and check on it. Yes, it has produced all its natural juices, but you want to make sure that it's nice and soft and tender. So you go ahead and add a little bit more water, pour it, and allow it to cook for 45 minutes. Yes, you want it to be extra soft and tender, especially the cow skin. And while that is cooking, I'll go ahead and chop all the ingredients that needs to be chopped. So yes, I'll go ahead and chop the spinach and the okra as well. And for the okra, I choose to chop about quarter of it, into the normal way that you would chop it, and then grate the other part of it with my grater. So grating your okra is one of the factors that is going to help your okra stew maintain its sliminess for days. It's one of the secrets, okay? And after that, I'm going to use my grater to grate it, okay? And I'm going to use this side. I do not want it super tiny. I also want to feel the okra in the stew. That is why I even went ahead to chop some of it. Okay, you can also use your food processor to simply chop them for you if you don't like the grater, you don't want to use the grater. Okay, so yes, you combine everything and now your okra is set to go. Not looking pretty, just look at that. So green, so pretty. And yes, this is me again grinding the peppers and the tomato seeds together with the leftover natural spices that I blended earlier on. And checking on the meat, they were quite tender to my preference, and I'm going to take out the meat. I want the meat to cool down a little bit because I will be doing something different with it today. I will leave the cow skin and the cow stomach in its stock, and I will go ahead and now start with the stew process. Yay! And as I'm taking off the meat, I know what you are thinking. You want one in your mouth, huh? I got you. So right now, let the show begin. In my pot, I'll add my palm oil. Also choose to use coconut oil. Yes, you can use this here as well, okay? So once the oil heats up, I'm going in with my momone or stinky fish, and I'll just allow the infusion to take place for about 3 minutes and then add my chopped onions. I'll also make sure that caramelized for about 3 minutes and then add my blended natural spices, the peppers and the tomato seed. Allow that to also cook for about 2 minutes and then add my chopped tomatoes. Okay, please be mindful that you do not need lots of tomatoes here. It's a pot full of tomato stew, but I just used 2 of them. Okay, so please be mindful of that. And I'll allow that to cook for 3 minutes and then add my cow stomach and the cow skin and add the stock, which is very, very important. Okay, I'll cover it and allow that to cook for extra 10 minutes. Okay, do not touch it on a low medium heat because you do not also want your pot to get burnt. For preference, I love my cow meat to be very chewy, so I went ahead to air fry it for about 15 minutes. To try this and you do not have the air fryer, you can also use it in your oven as well. Okay, now to the very important stage of our okra stew. How we're going to cook the okra is going to affect the sliminess very well. Okay, we're not using any bicarbonate. Guess what? These chopped onions is what is going to help the okra to maintain its sliminess. Fam, you need to try this and we will meet in the comment section. You are going to be so amazed. Okay, so after adding the onions, I also added a bit of hot water. I will recommend hot water as it helps the cooking process faster, and you are going to add the hot water according to how you want your texture of the stew to be. For me, I just wanted it to be on a thicker side today, so I added about 1 cup of water. Be sure to whisk it as our main goal is to achieve a very slimy okra stew. Do not forget that. Allow it to cook for about 4 to 5 minutes, not more. Okay, and yeah, we're going to also prep our stew now to receive the okra, and not forgetting our spinach here. If you have garden eggs, if you chose to use garden eggs, it's a time for you to add it now. Okay, and spinach does not really take long time for it to cook through, so I added a little bit of water and also went in with my air fried beef. Just look how good this is looking. It is so chewy and very crunchy and crispy in there. Try this, family. You will love this so much. And of course, our okra is now ready to be added to the stew. Look, as simple as this, you're going to make the best okra stew ever. And this look extremely delicious. Just look at that, and it's absolutely super slimy. Please take note that while doing this, your heat is on a very low heat, just so that you make sure that anything here is not overcooked. Okay, everything is pretty much cooked, and all that you have to do is let the flavors get to know each other. And so you have to let it simmer for about 5 minutes and you are good to go. You can go ahead and throw in some few fresh peppers for any adult who needs extra heat in their mouth, and some few crunch of your red onions wouldn't be bad at all. Plus, the team garnishing gang will be very happy to see it as well. All you have to do is allow it to simmer through on a low medium heat for about 5 minutes per you are done. Of course, we also have our very soft banku to pair with. You can pair with your akbele, your eba, you name it. You know, the list goes on and on and on. But my favorite, however, today was some soft banku. Okay, family, you go ahead and serve and enjoy. Deliciousness. Panye. So there you have it, family. Thank you all so much for watching right through to the end. I'm really thankful you watched through to the end and you enjoyed the process. Please be sure to give me a like, which really helps the channel growth. Okay, and if this is your first time here, hello, my name is Lovia from Lovystouch. My main goal here is to cheer you up into making your own delicious meal right at the comfort of your home. I also love to share kitchen related motivational videos, so please be sure to subscribe and join the family for amazing new recipes every week. Thank you so very much for watching once again, family, and just know that you are so beautiful just the way you are. See you in my next one.